All right. The Golden Globes. Holy shit.
Yes, did take some time out, though, to watch some programming like the Jets game and then the Golden Globes.
I almost didn't want to go downstairs because you had the Jets game, which I ended up watching in my room.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to take the whole thing in. It's tough to watch it at a sports bar.
Yeah.
With fans, because they all want to just kind of talk and stuff. And I wanted to focus on the game.
Don't need to hear you jibber jabber.
So I decided to watch it, upstairs with a few people. We had a good time, and then then it rolls into the Golden Globes. And you're like, there's no reason to go downstairs.
Yeah,
the TV's way too good, and the bed's too comfortable, and you got room service. But Ricky Gervais did exactly what we've been hoping he would do and others would do with these award shows. These award shows are a complete bore fest, and they suck each other's dicks, clits, and assholes. They just suck each other off.
Yeah, it's a big self-congratulatory clusterfuck.
So then I have a host that actually takes shots and has jokes about the whole thing. It's great. It makes you want to watch this every year. But what's going to happen, you're going to see the lamest Golden Globes next year. They're not going to have another Ricky Gervais or anyone close to him after what happened on Sunday.
The only reason I even tuned in was because I knew Ricky Gervais was hosting.
Right.
Like, I could give a fuck.
If it was,
you can read the results afterwards. What do you? I'm there for the speeches. I didn't care.
What if they said the Golden Globes hosted by Steve Carell?
I'm not watching.
Gone.
I'm not watching.
Exactly.
The only reason I watched was to see Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
And at one point he was gone for an hour.
Yeah, he was getting scolded.
You think they were scolding him for his funny comment, interesting hosting?
Well, after the monologue, I think everyone went into panic mode. And they put him in a room and said, they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So they said, fuck this. Let him sit for an hour.
They're just babies.
They are babies.
Like, they want to lampoon everything. And they want to be able to skewer everything. But when a comedian does it as his job, they cry.
Why can't they understand it's a comedian? Making some jokes and getting people laughing and getting the viewers involved. No one was tuning out the Golden Globes after that monologue. They're like, holy shit, what else is he going to say?
Actors are fucking boring. They're boring.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear their speeches? I just want to thank my business manager and my publicist. I mean, we had a great team. Shut up.
They are the worst speeches.
Terrible.
Shut the hell up.
Oh, I have so many people to thank here. And I don't have a lot of time, so first of all, the director whose vision was
he didn't have a vision, by the way. He just got lucky. That same director you won't hear from for the next 10 years.
That's it.
He got lucky. If he had some kind of amazing vision, he would be up there every year.
It's just
there's a lot of luck in Hollywood.
Bore fest. I was also watching not only for Ricky Gervais, but just to see how much more important some people are than others when the guy has his finger on the get the fuck off the stage music. Love when they get the fuck off the stage music. And I would just love to know who that guy is, and if somebody like points at him, if it's his discretion. The guy's just like, all right, cut him off.
Yeah,
dude. And it starts low.
Yeah.
Not? No. And
it goes
push
loud really
up.
fast. Yeah. Ricky had a blog, I guess. Well, let's have Ryan say it. Ryan in Jersey. Ryan.
This is why Ricky fucking rocks. Not only did he put on his blog that no one scolded him, no one gave him a hard time, but he went into why the media are such jerk-offs for making up these stories, because they want a more interesting story. They don't want to just hear, like, I said some funny lines and then we had some drinks at the end. They want to make it up like it was some big to-do and they gave him a hard time.
All right.
Well, I don't know, man. The president of the foreign press, whatever,
Obama,
had a few things to say about Ricky Gervais's performance.
Oh, that guy, I hate that guy.
You saw that guy?
No, I know who he is, though.
Yeah.
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I guess Ricky said
Larry Bertleby.
Larry Bertleby.
I guess Ricky's saying that he wasn't scolded backstage. They just, I think that's what they do. They give him a long monologue and then try to get the show moving.
Big
So
break.
I do believe seeing in the past the host sits for a while after the monologue and then he starts coming back out. But we got the best of Ricky Gervais. Fuck it. We got all the big moments from the Golden Globes with Ricky Gervais. He doesn't host again, right?
Probably not. Probably not.
Because he's not the type of guy they might say, could you calm it down and we'll have you back? He's not.
No.
He's not one of those guys. He's
What
not
you
going to
mean?
calm it down.
Get out.
And then he thanked God.
Get out.
Did you hear him at the end? I don't know if we got the clip where he thanks God for making him an atheist.
Yeah.
And that was just a throwaway line as the credits are rolling.
Yep.
And people are like, what the fuck did he just say?
You're reaping the rewards.
Yeah.
Chasing the Yankee dollar.
Yeah.
Oi, Brent.
Oi, Brent.
Oi, Brent.
Oi, Brent.
You've achieved your dreams.
Your dreams.
Reaping the reward.
But nobody was saying, Oi, Brent, you've achieved.
That's what we were saying.
We had the exact same conversation.
You know, I'm 30, in my 30s.
Yeah.
Like forget all that point about the Yankee dollar and all his success. No one's ever yelling "Oi, Brent" to him ever.
Oi, Brent. Yeah, you've reached your dreams, but he hasn't.
You're reaping the rewards. No one's told him that. He hasn't done it. I love it. Oh, the music. And I would like to... fuck. I'll leave.
I guess we could do it this way because it's got to start low.
And lastly, I just want to thank...
They used to have class.
And now it's just... Fuck it.
They used to have class where they let them sort of finish and slowly build it, but now try it again. This is how it goes.
Also, the cast is just an amazing cast. If I could get through all the names of the cast... We'll be back with more.
Ricky Gervais, here we go.
Anyway, welcome. The Golden Globes is a celebration of the best in TV and movies over the last year, voted for by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. It was a big year for 3D movies, Toy Story, Despicable Me, Tron. Seems like everything this year was three-dimensional. Except the characters in The Tourist.
That's great. Come on, that's a funny line. They were talking about how bad that movie was, how there was no chemistry between Johnny Depp.
The fact that was nominated isn't, from what I've heard, it's really embarrassing.
And
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. Yeah.
She got the. It's. I read one review that said it was as if both of their significant others were watching them during the scenes to make sure nothing was going on, and that's how plastic these two were together in the movie.
Yeah, they had no chemistry, you're right.
None.
The two big shots just in their big fancy trailers and their big fancy cars.
Yeah,
Just
huh?
a couple of big highfalutin big shots.
Highfalutin.
I feel bad about that joke. No, I'll tell you why. I'm jumping on the bandwagon because I haven't even seen The Tourist. Who has? But no, it must be good because it's nominated. So shut up, okay? And I'd like to quash this ridiculous rumour going around that the only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood Foreign Press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes.
Doesn't care.
It's exactly what a comic should do. He rules.
No. All that happened was some of them were taken to see Cher in concert. How the hell is that a bribe? Really? Do you want to go and see Cher? No.
No.
Why not? Because it's not 1975.
It's perfect. And he's getting big laughs from the audience, right?
Yeah,
And
they're
it's-
groaning too.
And it's not like
I would love to point out the groaners. Who was groaning?
They didn't show.
I know Christian Bale loved it. He said it was right on.
and Paul Giamatti.
And Giamatti loved it. Who else loved it? I want a list of the people that loved it. Because I'll go see those their movies.
It's not like some comic that is used to being like squeaky clean and what part of the inside group got up there and started bashing people. Gervais is known for his caustic wit.
Yeah.
It's the only reason a lot of us watched, right?
And the guy is so self-deprecating, too, whenever he writes a vehicle for himself or anything. It's not like he's not doing it to himself a lot of times. People are such fags.
Yep.
Just knock it off.
Ricky talks about the Sex and the City broads. We talk about the Sex and the City broads on this show.
There were a lot of big films that didn't get nominated this year. Nothing for Sex and the City 2. No, I was sure the Golden Globe for special effects would go to the team that airbrushed that poster. Well, great job. Girls, we know how old you are. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza.
It's fucking funny.
Holy shit.
That show is old, get it?
Also not nominated, I Love You, Philip Morris, Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, two heterosexual actors pretending to be gay. So the complete opposite of some famous Scientologists then. What? Probably. My lawyers helped me with the wording of that joke. They're not here. Okay.
They're not here.
Holy shit.
That could have been, either Tom Cruise or it could have been John Travolta.
I think
That's what I took from it.
It was those two, right?
Yeah.
If you had if you were going to put some money down on that,
That's what I thought he meant. Wow. That's what everyone thought he meant. But who cared? It's a joke.
Because they don't go down that road in Hollywood. It's one of those things everyone knows, but they don't talk about it.
He's reaping the rewards.
Yeah. Oi, Brent, you've achieved your dreams. You're reaping your rewards. But the reality was they were all looking at him like, who is this asshole? Who is this blithering idiot? He's achieved nothing.
It's the best, man. Fucking best.
Should we get on with it? Our first presenter is beautiful, talented, and Jewish, apparently. Mel Gibson told me that. He's obsessed. Please welcome Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, she's fucking juicy, man.
That's what you call a sexy broad.
It's got a little sexiness going on.
Yeah.
Duncan Goodhue.
So what do you think so far?
It's good.
Outrageous, though?
Great job.
Not too outrageous.
No, it's what he should have been doing. He's doing a great job at hosting.
I couldn't tell you what else happened at the Golden Globes.
Goofing on the fucking...
He was the
these
whole Golden
dumb,
Globes.
elite fucking assholes.
Well, let's continue with Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes.
You know our next presenter from such films as Hudson Hawk, Look Who's Talking, Mercury Rising, Colour of Night, Fifth Element, Heart's War. Please welcome Ashton Kutcher's dad, Bruce Willis.
He named all of his shitty movies, too.
Heart's War.
Heart's War. Hudson Hawk. Come on. He named all his shit movies.
That's so great.
What a prick.
Why kiss their asses?
Exactly.
Everyone knows what great movies he was in, so
These
why not
people-
have a little fun with it?
These people, all year long, there's so many award shows, they just get their asses lapped all the time.
That's all they do.
The fans lap their ass all the time. And then Gervais gets up there and tears them up a little bit for a night. And yeah.
Let's go to Lance in Minnesota. Lance.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I think you missed that Bonanza joke. It sounds like he was kind of taking a shot of one of the girls maybe looking like a horse.
Yeah, I was thinking it was a horse joke myself.
Oh, wow. You know what?
Yeah, not only an old fucking reference, but I think it was also a horse reference.
I didn't catch that.
Bonanza had a lot of horses in him.
He
show.
set it up as being like that they're old. We know how old you are. He's like one of these was in Bonanza. Could be a double-edged sword joke there, though.
It was, because he could have picked any show that didn't have horses.
True.
Yeah, I think you're right, Lance.
Yeah.
I think it was
Damn.
I think it was an old horse joke.
Yep.
And then Bruce came to the stage after that great line.
Sometimes Hollywood does provide you with outrageous fortune. Ricky.
Wow, did Bruce fucking bomb on that line?
What
huh?
did he say? I just missed that. I was reading
Sometimes
Pacino's
Hollywood does provide you with outrageous fortune.
Wait, no,
Ricky.
Jimmy missed it.
But he mumbled his lines.
Here it is. Hold
Oh,
on.
no.
Yeah, he fucking blew it.
Sometimes Hollywood does provide you with outrageous fortune.
Ricky.
He didn't deliver that well. I hate award show banter.
That was a humana. That was
He
that was
tripped
someone.
over it the way I would trip over a line in a scene with him.
That was someone trying to go off the cue cards there, huh?
No,
Yeah.
that might have been a red line. They're always bad. They're great actors, and they're terrible at reading cue cards.
Christian Bale, thank God for comedians, he said, adding that he had no problems with Gervais's zingers. I'm hoping he's going to keep going further.
I'm hoping he's going to keep going further, and I'll be across the street at the Pantages. Ah.
Al Pacino. I heard he was funny, but there was somebody taller in front of me I couldn't see. Somebody got to put me on their knee like a puppet.
I was cringing, hoping he wouldn't make a shoe joke.
Or wigs.
His hair was high. Oh my God.
A little too high. Read Al Pacino's quote there, as Al.
He's Anthony.
I don't care. You could do it. He's a comic, so he's going for it. He's letting it go. The only thing he could really get to is his own wit. He has to censor himself. I'm sure he plans some of it. The jokes really fly. You don't know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
What the hell is Al talking about?
So Al was a big fan.
Sticking up for him.
Also, Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory. These guys should get credit for liking Ricky Gervais. And Heather Morris from that Glee show thought it was funny as hell.
Funny as hell.
Here's more Ricky Gervais, the best of Ricky Gervais from the Golden Globes.
Next up, Eva Longoria has the daunting task of introducing the president of the Hollywood Foreign Press. That's nothing. I just had to help him off the toilet and pop his teeth in. It was messy. Please welcome Eva Longoria.
That's the main guy he's going after.
Good. Yes.
God bless him.
Great.
And then the main guy hit the stage, and this is what he had to say.
Thank you, Eva. And Ricky, next time you want me to help you qualify your movies, go to another guy. As I look out at this amazing array of
And he
talent,
wasn't going for a joke.
Funny comeback.
No, he wasn't.
You
going for
old
a joke.
asshole. I didn't say that.
He wasn't. He wasn't happy with that.
Of course not. He sounds
Jimmy.
like a cadaver.
Oh, you want me to qualify one of your movies, Jimmy?
Is that what you're going to qualify?
Who
White Chicks
knows?
Incorporated? Fucking.
Oh, this is the Robert Downey Jr. thing.
Oh, no. I hope he didn't poke fun at
He poked fun at Robert, and Robert Downey Jr. responded.
what the entertainment shows have made a living talking about in seriousness.
Right.
It's okay.
I love this next presenter. He's so cool. He's the star of Iron Man, Two Girls and a Guy, Wonder Boys. Sorry, these porn films. What? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Bowfinger. Really? Yeah. Up the Academy. Come on. He has done all those films, but many of you in this room probably know him best from such facilities as the Betty Ford Clinic and Los Angeles County Jail. Please welcome Robert Downey Jr.
Now, he should be able to take that.
Of course he should. Of course he
Why not?
should.
He should be able to take that.
He didn't mind playing a drug addict who was blowing people. Like, why can't you be made fun of when you come on.
Aside from the fact that it's been hugely mean-spirited with mildly sinister undertones, I'd say the vibe of the show is pretty good so far, wouldn't you?
He was sort of trying to do both there.
Yeah,
right?
that was okay.
He's trying to do both.
Don't be a baby, hugely mean-spirited. These pampered jizz buckets, they're so used to publicists just lapping their balls and coddling them. Oh, they're fucking awful.
Lapping their balls.
But that's what they're used to.
Yeah.
A publicist who just do nothing but slave over them.
And protect them from anything like this.
Any of them can't take a good beating.
No.
They're fucking boring. So why am I obsessed with them? I don't know. Because I'm a faggot, too.
The best of Ricky Gervais. Steve Carell and Tina Fey. He intros here.
Ooh. What am I
Our
laughing
next
at?
presenters are two of the funniest people in America. She stole the show on Saturday Night Live, then went on to create, write and star in her own show, 30 Rock. He was a jobbing actor, career not going that well if I'm being totally honest, who got his big break when I cast him in a remake of a show that I created called The Office. He's now leaving that show and killing a cash cow for both of us. Please welcome the wonderful Tina Fey and the ungrateful Steve Carell.
That's very funny.
Killing a cash cow.
And the ungrateful Steve
I love it. Never gets old.
He can't improv. Whatever. He's the fucking worst. I don't know why I hate him so much.
Not a big fan.
Not a fan of Carell. First couple seasons of The Office, he was really good. I liked it. And I loved him on The Daily Show.
Yeah. Well, that's where he made his bones. That's where he made his bones.
Did you see Date Night?
Yeah. Guess we could just end the conversation right there.
You know what? You're right. And finally, one more from Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes.
What can I say about our next two presenters? The first is an actor, producer, writer and director whose movies have grossed over $3.5 billion at the box office. He's won 2 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globes for his powerful and varied performances, starring in such films as Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Apollo 13 and Saving Private Ryan. The other is Tim Allen.
The comedian, Tim Allen?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Come on.
Well, you know, like many of you, we recall back when Ricky Gervais was a slightly chubby but very kind comedian.
Yeah. Neither of which is he now.
I have nothing. Tim Allen's supposed to be a funny guy. That's all you got after that beating you took? Jesus.
I think you did very well.
Who?
Ricky Gervais.
Oh, he did wonderful.
I would have had to have comebacks.
Oh, yeah?
I would have slammed them good.
Oh, Chip would have fucking nailed it.
I would have went right out there. Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, look at you over there. You can't even say words because you're from another country.
Speak English or something.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're talking with a bunch of little losers.
Whatever that is.
Chip just gets mean when he's flustered. Yeah, I hope your family dies.
So, you're not going to see Ricky next year.
No, I don't think so.
That's a guarantee. Maybe another award show will pick him up, though, and said, fuck that.
Oh,
20 million
another
people watched.
edgy award show, yeah.
But
And
now,
like I said,
now
I
that
only
he's getting
watched.
all the publicity, maybe another award show says, fuck that.
Well, the
we'll take
Oscars
him.
has a good couple of people. It's going to be a good Oscars this year.
Who's the host?
There's 2 of them. They're
Two.
splitting the duties. Anne Hathaway. And who's the actor? It's a guy and a gal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Franco.
James Franco?
James Franco.
From Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
And
Well, he's in all
Anne
the
Hathaway.
Are you sure that's who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Steve Martin?
No, he's a great Oscar host, actually, because he's kind of caustic and a prick.
He was all right.
He was funny. I mean, compared to...
I can't watch Steve Martin in anything now.
I like when he's doing
I have to go
snarky stand-up.
back. I really have to go back and watch like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, things like that, to laugh at Steve Martin. Like if I see him now doing anything, I just ugh. Stop it.
It's going to be a good Oscars this year.
Oh, hamburger.
Hey, man, you make fun, but he's one of the greats to follow on Twitter.
Is he?
Steve Martin? Oh, my God. Have you seen his Twitter?
I can tell you, not nary a one.
I've read some of them. Some of them were actually funny, but I didn't.
Oh, my God. He's unbelievable. Twitter was made for Steve Martin, I'm telling you. Read a few of these.
Let me see. What's his...
Let's see.
According to the new zodiac sign dates, I'm now a kitten.
Okay. Well, he does like kittens.
We're trying to find one that would be even good either way.
Let me see.
I guess he's vacationing.
I paid a lot of money to go on vacation on a private jet, but it has a pilot.
I do like the one, enter your email address and get a free track from the upcoming Rare Bird Alert. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of funny.
You gotta know what it means.
No, but I mean, like, it's just a bizarre, weird thing. Oh, it's his new album.
Yeah,
oh, it's funny. Okay, it's funny. It's just
It's
silly.
just a plug, Jimmy.
It's a plug.
Let me go to Cassius in Brooklyn. Cassius,
Hello, guys.
what's up, buddy? Been a while.
Yeah. I just gotta wholeheartedly agree with you. Like that, Steve Carell, he's just so fucking boring. It's always with that stupid little boy's haircut of his, and the face is so hard to look at. The giant nose, and it's just never funny. It's just horrible.
Yeah, I don't know why Hollywood loves this guy so much. He's made about 20 movies in the last 4 years.
Yeah, and it seems like it's always.
What was the best Steve Carell movie, would you say? I couldn't even. What was the best Steve Carell movie? He was in 40-Year-Old Virgin, right?
40-Year-Old Virgin.
He was all
probably
right.
because, but now looking
But the
back,
cast
you're
around
thinking,
him was amazing.
But like, and it was
Because you
also
didn't know a lot of those guys yet, and you were like, "Wow, these guys are funny, man."
It was also well before he was as overexposed as he got.
You think there's an
It just got-
overexposure thing happening to him?
Yeah, after that, he
Let me
was
see
all
his-
over the place.
Let me see his movies. Let's try to be fair with this. I want to find
Now,
one movie.
There's no sense in trying to be fair because he's just always the same character. Like
Yeah,
it's the
that's
same like
true, too.
corporate boob bore. You know, like.
Well, yeah, he completely ruined the Bruce Almighty franchise, whatever it was.
Oh, and then Get Smart.
Oh, he was the
Yeah,
Get Smart
wasn't he
guy.
Get Smart.
Anchorman, was he good in Anchorman?
Yeah, I guess I'd have to.
Was he?
Give it up for him a bit there. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember if he was good in that. The 40-Year-Old Virgin Aunt was saying what?
Yeah, it was good, but you'd have to put yourself back in time to watch it.
Okay.
Because now that you know kind of what he does, and
I like that little independent film, Little Miss Sunshine. He played a more serious role in that. He was good in
I
that.
think he was good in that.
I never saw the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Ensemble.
Wait, there was a Bruce Almighty, and then he did Evan Almighty?
Oh, yeah, it was a sequel.
Oh, my fucking Lord.
Bruce Almighty was Jim Carrey. Am I correct?
Oh, and he was in Bruce
guess he was
Almighty.
in it.
Oh, I forgot that he was even in that. Oh, okay, and then he took over the lead role in Evan Almighty. Okay, gotcha. Dan in Real Life. Horton Hears a Who. That's just a voice. Get Smart. Date Night was horrendous. Despicable Me. That's just another voice movie. Dinner for Schmucks. I was fucking pissed by that movie because they kept it PC and safe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Ned Finney.
There's not one movie
Ned Finney.
there that I watched because he was in it.
No.
Yeah, and even the rare moments where he has been good in movies, he's ruined everyone's memory because it's just the same, casted in the same thing over and over. Like he's just ruined.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was a fan for the first couple of years of
Yeah,
the
I
English
was in.
Office because I was a huge fan of the British Office. But then that got kind of.
I was in.
I haven't watched the Office in years at this point.
No, there's no reason
I
to.
bailed a long time ago.
I do still watch it, I admit, but it's not because I think it's a good show and it's a favorite of mine. I just have to see how bad, how far removed can it get from what it's supposed to be.
Right.
And
yeah.
it's so far towards the other way. And every time I watch a new episode, I'm like, well, that's it. They can't go.
How many years have they done?
It's been shit for 3 seasons.
But
at
how many
least,
years
4
have they
seasons.
done The Office? Because Ricky Gervais, the original was 12 episodes.
12,
Yeah.
12 great episodes
He should
and
have
one
done
season finale.
2005 to 2011.
6 years. That's it.
Yeah.
Seems like it's been on longer.
Because I found like
Does.
the American Office kind of switched focus. I felt like the English Office, like sure, you had Brent in there, he's a great character, but it was really more about the relationship between Dawn and Tim. And then when you get to the American Office, it was like, well, that could happen too, but it's more about the retard boss being crazy.
And he did start just becoming a retard and not just the goofy, awkward guy.
Yeah, because Gervais was great because he was the boss who just made things awkward, and it was just he was a real person, and everybody could relate to that. I can't relate to any of Steve Carell's.
Steve Carell
Michael
turned
Scott,
into a retard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why is he still where he'd be fired thousands of times over?
Yeah.
Is he still awkward though? Cool.
A little bit.
Cool.
I like that awkwardness. You're like, what's this poor guy doesn't know how to talk.
Yeah, thank you, Cassius. Let's go to Dave in Alberta. Dave.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hey,
What's up, Dave?
What's going on, you guys? Oh, not much. No, I'm just sitting on the toilet here taking a crap. Are you actually discussing this bullshit?
What's that?
Oh, no, I asked if you were discussing this.
The Golden Globes? Or, yeah, why?
Golden Globe Award.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you?
Because it was a big award that was on TV, and they're writing about it in the press, and we like Ricky Gervais, and we like the fact that he slammed a lot of people there.
Your phone sucks.
Hopefully you're falling down your own toilet right now.
Yeah, what do you want us to talk about the day after?
Yeah.
It's a big deal, this Ricky Gervais thing.
If this was your show, what would you
Yeah,
talk
what would you?
about?
We talked about our weekends. What would you like us to talk about?
Dave, you got to call back when you got a better phone. We'll take your call, but your
We
phone
can't
sucks.
hear your phone is terrible.
Of course we're talking about Ricky Gervais, because we talk about this all the time, how it's so soft out there in general, and then you finally get a guy that's willing to go for it.
Put it out there.
And now there's problems.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue talking about the Golden Globes because Robert De Niro had such an amazing fucking speech, man.
The magic.
The magic that is Robert De Niro. One of our great actors of all time.
Yeah. You want a Cecil B. DeMille, or is it Cecil?
Cecil.
Cecil B. DeMille Award? Is that what they gave him?
Is that what it was?
For what? Being at least a decade in between good movies. I love De Niro, but Jesus, Bob.
Oh, God.
It's been a string of duds.
Are you allowed to call him Bob?
Yes.
I don't know if you're up to that point in your
Call
career.
him Bobby. The worst part of that
Jimmy's
whole
career's
thing
taking
was
off,
that-
but he's not at that stage where he could call him Bob.
I made him laugh. That's all that matters.
When?
I heard him when he saw me do stand-up at the Cellar.
Oh.
You heard the laugh?
It threw me. My next joke, I fucked up because I was doing my set. I knew he was in the room.
Was it the Cape Fear laugh?
It was, how was the Pumpkins laugh? It was the one night my flip cam didn't work, that piece of...
yeah.
It was more that. It was that type. It was like that. But it was like a Rupert Pupkin laugh, and it threw me.
But there's also the Cape Fear laugh. You just kind of blew by
No, I know.
that line.
But it was
That's
the...
really maniacal.
That was more of a twisted laugh.
No, it was more the Pupkin.
The worst thing was they showed so many clips from his great movies. Like they're showing all of his great movies when he was younger and just doing magnificent movies. And then he gets up there and it's just, that's the Meet the Fockers guy.
Why are you doing it? Meet the fuckers.
Fuckers, whatever. Fuckers, dipshits, lousy movies.
Well, here's De Niro. This was an amazing moment. Really, just terrific.
I know it won't be long before Matt Damon is up here receiving his own Cecil B. DeMille Award. And it will be my honor to present it to him if I'm still alive. So, and I plan to be around for a long time, hopefully.
We got it, Bob. We got it.
So I want to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, but don't wait now. They skipped ahead with my... Thank you for this extraordinary honor. I was very, very moved and gratified when you made the announcement 2 months ago, well before you had a chance to review Little Fockers. Yeah.
My name is Rupert Pupkin.
I saw those. It's okay. We all have our jobs to do.
The reviews weren't good for the Little Fuckers.
I don't think so.
People are seeing that movie, though. They're enjoying the hell out of it.
Give you my spot.
Thank you for your tireless work in promoting our industry all over the world. Thank you.
He wasn't even getting applause.
And
He
the
had a
important
clap.
thing is that we are all in this together. The filmmakers who make the movies and the Hollywood Foreign Press Association members who in turn pose for pictures with the movie stars.
Bring it over here.
And I'm sorry more members of the foreign press aren't with us tonight, but many of them were deported right before the show.
Smooth delivery. Can we hear that line again, please? This is the guy that delivered, give me a stage where this bull here can rage. In a choppy way that was perfect. Like he was really just a fucking a schlubby ex-boxer.
Right.
And he was a brilliant. This is the guy that butchered, if he's a degenerate, when he was being Jake telling Joe. And it was the best purposeful trip I think has ever been filmed.
But here he is really trying to speak.
This is him telling a joke.
I'm sorry more members of the foreign press aren't with us tonight, but many of them were deported right before the show.
Well, they were deported.
Deported.
I like the little noise he made right before. Deported. I love him, but he should just never talk.
No.
We do it deported.
Deported right before the show.
Because he was going to say before, but he realized the cadence and taste. He meant to say before the show, but it's right before the show.
Right before the show.
Along with most of the waiters.
What are they groaning for?
Because waiters are usually foreign.
For the rest of you, I hope your papers are in order because Homeland Security will be checking them just as soon as they're through with the full body scans of Megan Fox.
Megan Fox has grown into a beautiful woman.
Kind of went a little long with that. That subject, huh?
It's
and there was not. It was just. It had no bite.
There's nothing to it, right? There's no bite. There's no rhythm to it. There's no timing to it. It's just.
There's nothing memorable about it.
No.
It's just drivel.
Oh.
And I want to thank Dick Clark Productions for that impressive film tribute. It's going to be hard to pull off false modesty after that. Thank you. Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Godfather 2, Awakenings. You know, Awakenings was one of my favorite movies. Great performance by Robin Williams.
Gives a shit.
I just completely forgot that I was in it. But there were a lot of my movies missing from the presentation. There would have to be when you condense a 4-decade career into 3 minutes. I look at it and think, right.
How about a? Did we say Christ?
Yeah, I think so.
But we all know that's not the story. There were other films though, lots of them, and I kind of wish they'd been included too. I think you would have enjoyed seeing a few seconds of Stanley and Iris. Everybody's Fine, Frankenstein, Marvin's Room, Stone. Some of you would be seeing them for the first time. Most of you would be seeing them for the first time.
You should have said that first.
You didn't even watch the screeners, did you?
He should have just said most of you would be seeing them for the first time.
Be more funny.
This is going great.
He's brutal.
Did you see that jerk?
You could have seen Stanley and Iris, but my irises need glasses or something. Chip De Niro.
Chip De Niro.
You know, my mother's a saint on earth or something. Most of you would have seen it for the first time or something.
One more from Robert De Niro. The energy is being sucked out of this room.
Oh, God bless his heart.
Thanks to De Niro.
Now, Ricky Gervais, here's how I imagine the evening starting. The band strikes up the music, and you introduce me.
It's okay. Along with this award, I'm announcing a DVD box set of all my work, so that if you've missed, say, Jackknife the first time round, you'll be able to catch up. And I'll be selling them in the lobby right after I post for some more more pictures with the remaining members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. These movies, all of them are like my children, except that my children are more expensive and you can't remake them in 3D to push up the grosses. You do the best you can with your children. You do the best you can making movies. At a certain point, you just have to let both of them go and hope for the best. It's up to the audiences to decide if it's entertainment, the critics to decide if it's good, and ultimately posterity to decide if it's art. And for the children, you just hope the movies do well enough so you can keep them in private schools. Thank you for this. Thank you very much.
Good. All right, so he's not an off-the-cuff type of guy.
No.
Not an off-the-cuff type of guy. If you said, what's your name, he'd have to pull his license out. I have to take some pose for some pictures with the foreign move the card press. How do you remember lines? Posterity to determine if it's art, Connie.
Connie.
Oof, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uncomfortable, huh?
Damn.
Let me say hi to Randy in Illinois. Randy.
Hey, brother.
Hey, buddy.
Fucking De Niro, and I don't know the other guy from Meet the Fockers was on Letterman. It's pretty awkward, dude. De Niro wasn't talking to Letterman for some reason.
Oh, it's Dustin Hoffman? You mean the other guy?
I heard Dustin Hoffman.
I heard it was awful. Maybe we can find a clip of that. We don't have to play the whole thing, but maybe a couple clips.
Yeah, like very awkward.
It's more visual, but...
Was it? Yeah, we'll take a look.
Yeah, I guess it'll work.
I did hear it was bad.
All right, boys, see you.
I would do a
All
good
right,
interview with De Niro. I'd like to have De Niro in a room for 15 minutes. I would do a really good interview. Yes.
What would you do?
Just talk to him.
What would you do differently?
Think he would be open to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all you can do is talk about his movies. But I would ask him.
He doesn't seem to want to talk about anything.
Exactly.
When you see him on talk shows, he just doesn't want to talk about it.
What do you do in a scene if the other guy is struggling? Ask him to say, that was a good question for Stacy Keach. Hope he gets it.
You wait until he gets the part.
Director tells him.
Yeah.
So how long before you do a role do you actually decide how you're going to do lines?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you make that decision before, or is it true that I've heard that you don't make that decision until basically right before it's time to shoot so you don't get caught in bad habits? I don't know. Both.
It is just so bad, man.
Do you think people have the same perception of your work now that they had 20 years ago? I mean, you haven't won an Oscar in a while, but I mean, you've taken on different kind of roles. I mean, do you think people's perception is different? I don't know. You just make a movie and hope that people have eyes
and kids in private school
see it.
Ugh. Can't. Kevin from Connecticut. Kevin.
Good morning, guys.
Terrible.
Hey.
That speech was enraging bullshit.
What's that?
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yes, you did.
Damn it, I blew it.
Enraging bullshit.
That was really bad.
All right.
He's just not a good speech maker.
No.
He's it's weird that he does speaking engagements, and I don't know why. Who would hire him? I mean to hang with De Niro, but
yeah, that's pretty much it. They don't care what's coming out of his yap.
Yeah, they're not even listening to the whole time. They're like, "Holy shit, that's De Niro."
Ugh. It's like, but he'll do like a 3-night engagement. He probably gets a fucking $1 million.
What does he talk about? We should find out.
I don't know. I know this weekend he's going to be in Austin, Texas, at the Cap City Comedy Club.
Jesus Christ!
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you want to see Bob De Niro, not capcitycomedy.com, January 20th to the 22nd. Good one, huh?
Good one.
A good one.
Cap City. That means everybody should wear caps to the city. Austin. Well, the powers that be will tell me if Austin is there.
Terrible. Terrible. We got Stephen Merchant on the radio.
Yes. Stephen Merchant.
Hi.
How are you, Stephen?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
Great.
You're sitting
Are we
around-
on live now? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? And what are the rules? You can swear, can't you?
You could swear. You could do whatever you want.
Right.
I
This
think-
is this is why this is American freedom of speech.
The Ricky Gervais on the Golden Globes.
Right.
What's the real story there? And I think it's what Ricky said. Like, everybody had a great time with it. But the news, why would they try to make it seem like a lot of people were upset
Why
about this?
why would the news want to make it seem like there was a story? Let's just
had-
sit and think about that one for a moment.
I just said something really stupid.
Jeez, what are you, fucking me?
Yes, no, I think the story is that everyone was really offended and that like he was off air for an hour because he was being told off. I was back there with him. No one came back. In fact, they were rude. They didn't even come back and say hi. But they certainly didn't come back and tell him off. Were people offended? I don't know. Maybe they seemed to be laughing as much as they were oohing and eyeing. I don't know. It seems like someone's manufactured a story out of this.
Yeah, because it was.
Which is good for Ricky.
The only reason I watched it, it was coming on, and I said, I want to see this because Ricky Gervais is hosting it. That's the only reason I'm watching. Who gives a shit about the Golden Globes? And that's why I watched it. And then to see like all the flack the next day, it's like, but that's what you're getting. Do you know Ricky Gervais?
But I don't. Also, I really genuinely don't think Bruce Willis is offended if you make a joke about it. He's Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I don't think.
He made Die Hard. That's enough. It's like this is the thing. I just don't buy this idea that everyone's devastated and weeping into their coffee the next day. I just don't buy it. You know, they're movie stars. They're millionaires. They've won the lottery of life.
Yeah, you know, here's the thing. Yeah, they fucking win the lottery. Now they're giving themselves awards for winning the fucking lottery.
Yeah.
You know, enough already. When I was a writer on the Oscars for Chris,
Oh,
okay?
Jesus.
It was
That would be Chris Rock, Steve.
It was,
right.
It was a lose-lose situation.
I thought it was like a
because-
party, an Oscar party. Someone had.
Yeah.
No, but it was a lose-lose in my opinion because if he wasn't edgy enough, then his fans are going, "Oh, look, he watered it down," you know. And if he was too watered down, then it's not right. You know, if you're going to get him, that's what you're getting.
Yeah.
Okay, so deal with it.
That's why
Now-
Ricky Gervais.
That's what
did
Ricky
such a
decided
good,
to do.
He did such a good job because he went after people. It was funny. It was genuinely
Yes.
funny. And people are saying they haven't watched an award show and actually laughed at the host in years.
Right, and it's funny in a way that that he not only is he the one that people are talking about after the event, none of the award winners, but normally as well the Golden Globes is normally the conversation's dead after people have dissected their dresses. They're still talking about it like a week later, you know. So surely it's good for the Globe.
I had a two winner parlay on the Golden Globes.
Oh Jesus!
That's a gambling bet. Not a good one.
No, not a good anything. That was
Okay,
that
so
wasn't a very.
I'm fucking eight for
390% or whatever the
I'm
fuck
dropping.
you were talking about.
Yeah, the fucking Golden Globes. Anyhow, you know what the fuck? No one. You're right.
This is also this is the weirdest thing for me. We did the show Extras. We talked about it earlier. That was a show that seemed to be trying to skewer celebrity, trying to laugh at the kind of much as I love movies. I love movie stars. I've worked with people in movies myself. I enjoy the process of it. But we were sort of laughing at the people who take themselves too seriously, the pomposity, the arrogance, the ego. They gave us a Golden Globe for that show. You know what I mean? That's what's weird.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you obviously identified with what we were doing.
Right, and now we come on the show and he does it. And
because that's real.
Yeah.
I don't know the actor's name. It doesn't even matter. But he was doing this public announcement, whatever you do about racism and, we all got to get along, and he was gay and the whole thing. And then I saw one night at a comedy club cracking up at one of the most racist comics up there, sitting there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So just complete fucking hypocrisy coming out of their fucking...
Well, a lot of people are full of shit.
They are. That's the word.
But bear in mind as well, though, we're bad mouthing.
Hypocrisy.
We're bad mouthing like the stars and stuff like they've been. I don't think they are.
I don't think they were
I don't
either.
think they
It's
are.
their publicists.
Right. So I don't know who it is.
Crybaby.
I think also this is the nature of Twitter and online now is you can generate a story,
make up news.
Yeah.
It's
Apparently,
not
Piers
real.
Morgan. Someone just told me Piers Morgan apparently claims to have generated the "Where did Ricky go for an hour?" story. Probably because he
really?
knows Ricky's on his show tonight.
Yeah,
and
Oh, very smart.
People are saying you were responsible for the whole Gervais controversy at the Golden Globes.
I was to blame?
That you actually leaked out that there was a problem between the production staff and him being mean-spirited, and that nobody really did care backstage, that it was you just fibbing.
No. I never said it. B, it's completely untrue. But C, had I thought of it, I definitely
You
would
would
have done it. Yeah. So.
Well, you got credit for it anyway, because
Good.
that's what I
Good.
read in a few things that.
No, you know,
they
my
said
view
you
is
were
that
responsible.
the more mischief, the better. You know, I subscribe to Oscar Wilde's great saying: "If there's one thing worse than being talked about, it is not being talked about." So, if people want to believe that kind of stuff, game on.